morning, dear students. Myself Pushottam Patel. I will explain you today the exercise 3.4 of your NCERT Maths for Standard 7. In the exercise 3.4, that is probability. Let us discuss a few things about this probability. If you ask your friend, will it rain today? Or is there any chance of rainfall today? You can get only 3 types of answer. Either your friend will say no, or he can say yes, or it may happen or may not happen. That means it may rain or it may not. So chances, what we got, probability, chances of happening something. Suppose someone, my friend X is supposed to come here. Not yet arrived. What do we suppose? Will he come? Answer will be yes. If he arrives here, then answer is right. Answer will be no. If he does not arrive, the answer is right. He may come, may not come. In both the conditions, the answer is right. So how to determine mathematical calculation of chances? If you say what is this calculation, in actual term, the calculation will be the prediction of the things. We don't go for the prediction of the things. If there are some probability, some chances or some incidents which are going to happen now or which are supposed to be happen, to derive out the consequences consecutive results, or what are the effects of that incident, to know about, conclude these things, only go for the probability. If you go for the tossing a coin, one coin is tossed, only 2 chances are there, either you will get head or tail, and no other third thing you may get. Similarly, if you throw one dice, in a dice 1 to 6 has been marked on each surface. What is the chance of getting a particular number 3? As the dice, if the dice is thrown, the chances of outcome, possible outcome 6, and if you ask for the 3, that is only once. So the chances becomes, in mathematical terms, 1 by 6 out of 6, it is 1 only. So in the exercise 3.4, we will discuss about this 3. First sum, tell whether the following is certain to happen. The conditions what are given there in the one number. Either conditions we got, either certain to happen, impossible, or can happen but not certain. The incidents you are sure that it will happen, that is certain to happen. We know impossible, it can't happen, those are impossible, and we are confused about it, may happen or may not happen. That time we will take it into the can happen but not certain. The first is, you are older today than yesterday. Yesterday, of course, your age is growing continuously. Yesterday, in compared to yesterday, your age has grown up. So this is certain to happen. First one is certain to happen. Of course, you will grow older in one day. Every moment we grow older. Then the second is, the tossed coin will land head up. Once a coin is tossed, we can't say whether it will appear with head or tail. So we can't determine about this. Possibility, nothing to say. Impossibility, nothing to say. So we will consider it as can happen but not certain. Can happen but not certain. And come to the third part of the sum, that is, four parts are there. Third is a die when tossed shall land up with 8 on top. Think for a while. A die is only having 6 faces. How will the 8 appear? Because it counts up from 1 to 6. It's of course a dice does not have 8. How will it land up with 8? So we can write it as impossible. And come to the last one, fourth, that is the next traffic light seen will be green. The traffic light keeps changing continuously. How can we say that? It may turn green, it may turn red or yellow also. So rather than determining it as possible or impossible, it may happen or may not happen. We are expecting it to be green, turn green, and it has turned red or yellow. Nothing to say. So we will write here can happen but not certain. And this way you can decide about the incidents, which incidents are certain to happen, which are impossible, or which are can happen but not certain. If you go to the two number sum, in the two number sum it is 6 marbles are there in a box, and numbers has been marked from 1 to 6 on the marbles. The question arises, what is probability of drawing a marble with number 2? See, if there are 6 marbles and we need to take out the marble on which 2 is marked, number of marbles which is having 2 marked on it is only 1, and total number of marble is 6. So the probability of, we write it as probability of getting marble with number 3 equal to 3 is on only 1 marble and total number of marble is 6. So it will be 1 by 6. This was the first part of the sum. Come to the second part. What is the probability of drawing a marble with number 5? As I have decided 3 was marked on only 1. So for the 5 also you can decide the same thing. Of course that will also be 1 by 6. Do it yourself, same answer. Only instead of writing here 3, you will write in the second number 5 equal to 1 by 6. Other things will remain same. And the last sum, a coin is flipped to decide which team starts the game. Of course, if you are member of one of the team, then you have to. Is there any chance that you will start the game? As when the coin is tossed, probability of starting by our team. If you have chosen head, then also chances is only once, and tail also chances only once, and total number of possibilities are there 2. So the chances of starting of your team is also 1 by 2. Very similarly, if you go for the opponent's team and if you are asked what is the probability of starting your opponent's team, that will also come to 1 by 2. So this was the probability. Now in the next class we will start chapter 4 also. Thank you very much.